Hey guys, I hope you are well today. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite topics when it comes to handpan teaching and learning and playing, the topic of expression, how to express yourself on the handpan, and also how to make your handpan playing feeling more alive for yourself and also for the audience. I have many students. They are really, really good in just executing the pattern, really, like one to one as I showed them. And then I see them playing the handpan patterns like that. There is no expression neither in the face, nor in the body, nor in the playing. And I feel like the big success, like the reason why so many people are watching my videos, listening to my music, coming to my concerts, and want to learn from me, is not because I'm the most advanced player when it comes to technical abilities. But what I'm really good at is letting my inner world like come out of me through the handpan, like channel what is in and releasing it into the world. And now the question is how to do that. And a very, very nice first exercise here is to play with the opposites. So with the volume, with the intensity, with the harmonic, with the harmony, playing harmonic or disharmonic. So I will just showcase this to you. First of all, I want to set up my frame, which is like a chord progression. We can stick the chord progression of 2 and 4, and then 1 and 3. And now I can play around with this chord progression. And I raise the volume at some point and I lower it again. I add some disharmony to the harmony, and all of that will make my playing way more alive. Also, my body, I will allow my body to move. I will allow myself to feel what actually happens to me if I hear the notes. So here I was playing with the volume. I was also playing with the harmonic aspect. So every time I cross the harmonic axis, which is separating the notes on the left side on the instrument from the right side on the instrument, like when I'm playing like that, I add some disharmony, and I go back into the harmony. Same on that side. I cross it, go back. And like that, I can really, increase the expression of myself, because like as soon as I do this on purpose, I don't, I'm not going somewhere in my mind with my thoughts to the next lunch or what I have to get for the groceries or whatever. No, I stay here, like I stay really, really present. I'm attentive for what is happening inside of me, what is happening with the handpan, like what sounds it creates, and I listen. Like I listen to what I play, what the instrument, like to the sound of the instrument. And the deeper I listen, the closer I am to the very moment, the more I will learn about about the power of the opposites, basically. So just like an exercise for you could be getting those two chords, and maybe you want to play the chord with one hand and then add another melody note on top of the chord. So 2 and 4 and 6 on the left side, and 1 and 3 and 5 on the right side. And the highest note is always being played with my right hand. And now I can let the right hand just play different melody notes while I stay on the same chord progression. And the pattern that I play is very easy. Everyone can play that. So this is a really deep topic, and I'm focusing a lot on this topic in my Handpan Fundamentals online course. Link is in the description. A full online course for everyone who wants to level their playing. I focus on that also a lot in my workshops and my retreats, because I feel this is a topic that needs attention, because it's so subtle, and it's so easy to forget about dynamics. We chase, we chase more patterns, we chase to play faster, more. But the real deal is to stay simple and to be very attentive. Through the simplicity, I can stay attentive to what is actually happening, because if I raise my complexity so much, it's very hard for my for me to have capacities free, because my mind is concentrated on, okay, I need to do this, it, and then that, and it gets so much. So my recommendation is to stay simple, and do your drills, work on your patterns, and do your practice. But then once in a while, just step back and just play for maybe 15-20 minutes and focus, put your whole focus on the expression, on the things that I was speaking about in this video, the opposites, playing loud, playing less loud. Try maybe for 2 minutes, try to play the patterns that you usually play as silent as possible, and then try to play a pattern that is very harmonic. Try to add some disharmony, just to make it your own, and just to prove yourself that you can actually play this pattern. Because I don't think it's about repeating a pattern, that you have learned before. It's more you can repeat the pattern, but then also what do you make with it? What do you make out of it? Where does this pattern that you have previously learned lead you? And it should always lead you into your own music, into your own creativity. And this happens simply through adding dynamics to your playing. So my recommendation, again, stay simple, be repetitive, play the patterns that you are able to play them over and over and over again, because the more you get into a pattern, the more you will also realize how to make it your own and how to add dynamics into it. Because of course we need to be technically safe and feel comfort in playing what we play, in order to go a step deeper and add some dynamics to that. Now I want to invite you to just lean back and listen and relax, and maybe you can just be attentive for the dynamics that I add to my playing. Just focus on that, not on which chord progression I play, which melody I play. Just more be attentive for when do I raise the volume, when do I add, how do I add disharmonies, and all of that, How do I move my body and my facial expressions, and so on. Because this is all part of what makes my playing the playing it is, and why so many people appreciate it so much and find it so special. What helps me also a lot to express myself is actually to close my eyes. I only open the eyes when I need to do it, to just like watch where actually the notes that I'm playing, because sometimes I'm just going like really like far into like my like emotional or energetical body, and so I need to open my eyes to see where I am. But apart from this, I try to keep my eyes closed, just to stay more connected to the inside than the outside. So yeah, this is the input for today. As I said, it's a topic that is really close to my heart. If you want to learn more about it, just check out my Handpan Fundamentals online course. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Big love, blessings, and see you soon.